everybody, I'm Dr. Kristen Stair. Welcome to J.C. Miller Hall, home of AEEE. The AEEE department focuses on two main concentrations. The first is a teaching and formal education concentration designed to help our students become high school ag teachers and leave not only with their degree, but with a license to teach 6 through 12 agriculture in public schools. Our Ag Leadership and Development concentration is more varied. It allows for our students to take classes in all different areas of agriculture, leadership, formal education, and non-formal education. And that one's really for students who are interested in being extension agents, working for agricultural organizations, and being leaders in agricultural companies. All right, this is 241 J.C. Miller Hall. Our department uses this classroom for a lot of different classes. I've taught our methods of teaching class in here, as well as an agri-science applications class, which is all about how to do hands-on science integration into agriculture. We also teach a lot of our courses here, as well as in 119 J.C. Miller Hall. So we spend a lot of time in this building. One of the best things about our department is our class sizes are small. So little classrooms like this give us the chance to have our students get to know each other, let us interact with them, and do a lot of hands-on activities. So this lab is a great place for a lot of our classes. In addition to our classes, we also have a collegiate FFA at LSU, and they use this space as well when they're able to meet on campus. Collegiate FFA at LSU is all about working with ag programs to provide them support. They're not only a campus organization, but they're also a national FFA alumni group. So they have the opportunity to work with our teachers in a really unique way to support ag teachers and support our programs. Now let me turn it over to Dr. Richie Roberts, assistant professor in our department, who can talk more about courses as well as some of our internship opportunities.
Hello, my name is Richie Roberts. I'm an assistant professor in AEEE, and I'm really excited to have the opportunity to visit with you just a little bit about our courses. The first course that when you transfer into our major or when you're a freshman is AEEE 2001, and that's our Foundations of Agricultural and Extension Education. And what we do in there is just really a survey of what we are as a department, and so it's kind of broken down into three major components of the class. The first being agricultural leadership, and then we go into more teacher preparation type of material, and then we end with extension. There's some neat opportunities embedded within it to really learn about who we are and figure out what direction you want to take in our particular major. When you're an AEEE major, you also are going to have the opportunity to do an internship. It's a requirement. So it depends on what your specific concentration area is. So you could go and intern for Farm Bureau or do something more along the lines of going to like a zoo and being an intern. So there's all different types of opportunities with our agricultural leadership concentration. But if you're a formal teaching concentration, then you're going to do a student teaching experience in your last semester here on campus. And so there's lots of opportunities for hands-on learning and really figuring out what you want to do in your career. We would love to have you in AEEE.
All right, so I'm Joey Blackburn. I'm an associate professor in agriculture and extension education here at LSU, and I want to talk real quick about some of the scholarship opportunities that we have in our department. We give out multiple scholarships to continuing ed students at all levels. In addition, we partner with the Louisiana Agri-Science Teachers Association and our state FFA association to offer a $750 scholarship to all of our student teachers during their student teaching semester. The only qualification is to make it to your student teaching semester. All right, behind me is the E.B. Doran building. I teach our AEEE 2003 Introduction to Agricultural Mechanics in the building that's actually right behind E.B. Doran, called Ag Metal, which is a part of the E.B. Doran Ag Engineering Complex. One of the aspects of agricultural and extension education that we're most proud of is that all of the faculty in our department are either former high school ag teachers or former extension agents, so we have the real life experience that you will need to have a successful career as a professional educator. One of the aspects of our department that we're most proud of is our ability to offer hands-on, authentic experiences to our students, whether that be in the classroom or in the laboratory, such as this one in 118 Ag Metal. This is where I teach AEEE 2003 Introduction to Agricultural Mechanics. In this class, I will teach you the basics of carpentry, electricity, and small gasoline engines. This class is for anybody across the university who has any interest in learning these content areas, and it's also a required class for our teaching and formal ed students who may end up leading a shop class of their own in high school. Another class that I will be offering in the very near future will be AEEE 2004, which will be Introduction to Metals and Welding, where we'll go over the basic fundamentals of hot metal work such as oxyacetylene welding and cutting, and stick welding as well as MIG welding.